I teach at Wilkes Community College, Humanities and English, and I've taught lots of different classes. That's what I love about my job. But there was a one class that sticks out more than any others in the 18 years I've taught. This was a Southern Culture class, or Humanities 122 class. It was in 2003, and there was something about this class that was just a combination of people in it. There was a man who was 75 years old named Tom Mackers, who was from Long Island, New York. We had another grandfather that was in the class that was local. We had a pregnant 17-year-old, and we had someone who was studying film and was really creative with film. We also had a woman who taught basic skills, who was very articulate and really grew up in the apple orchards of Wilkes County. And it was just the most amazing group of people. And somehow the sum of the people in the class just became greater than the content itself. And we just engaged with the content from so many different directions. And we had people who may never have spoken to anyone from New York and had such misconceptions about them. And we had a park ranger from Maryland, and he swore that he was Southern because all of his relatives were from New England, and he was a Southerner to them. And it was just so much fun, just the bantering we had of, no, you're not, you can't be Southern, you're from Maryland. But he had such a good case. And we ended up doing things after that class for years. And I can say I still know several people in that class that long from now, and I can still picture the people in the class, and we can just run into each other. Some of them have go into education. Matter of fact, one ended up getting a master's degree so he could teach Southern culture. And anytime we see each other, the first thing that we do is our eyes light up and we say, that class was like the best class there ever was. But I really think that we learned more than what the objectives were. We learned so much about people and about caring, and that we all had this common strand of humanity to us, no matter where we came from or how we grew up. And it was such a lesson for me to actually be a part of that. We had an instructor that retired years ago to say mainly the value of humanities is to have something to talk about around the dinner table. But I really think that it's more than that. It gives us a chance to get out of that strict subject matter and to just look at one angle or one viewpoint, but from very many perspectives, and then realize how much richer our lives are when we can focus on an angle but see it from so many different ways. So all of a sudden our way of seeing is multicolored, and it just makes everything around us the rest of our lives that much richer.